Hello, my crafty friends. It's Andrea from Prairie Sky DIY, your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Manitoba. Today we are continuing our 14 days of Valentine inspiration ideas. And today we're making a little card. We're doing a 3x3. I've got a piece of Orchid Oasis here with a 2.5 by 2.5 piece of basic white. I'm using Adorable Owls, which is free during Sale-a-Bration with a $60 purchase. So what's not to love with free? If you are in Canada and would like this set, please hop on over to the link in the description down below for information on how to shop. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I am always thrilled to help. Now, if you've seen my videos before, you'll know what I'm about to do. I'm going to show you how to adhere the sticker to the back of the stamp. So we've got our owl here. I'm just going to simply peel off the back, or I guess the front of the sticker, so that the adhesive pops up. We're going to float our stamp right above until it's perfectly aligned. And then we're just going to pull it off the paper. Perfect, easy, every single time. So now let's get to the good part. Okay, so we've got our stamp, we've got our paper, we've got our ink. And ink it up. Now this year, I am really into using what you have available, what you've already got in your stash, because you bought it for a reason, you'll love it. Now, anything that I'm creating, you absolutely can use whatever you've got on hand. You don't have to use exactly what I'm using. Let's start with her beak. I mean, I'm always thrilled when people create... Oh, no. Okay, well, we'll fix that up. I didn't realize I had something either on the stamp or on the ink pad. I got a little bit of a blotch there, but it's fine. All right, so my colors for the owl that I'm using are Crushed Curry, Cajun Craze, and Early Espresso. I love using the watercolor pencils. You don't have to be too terribly fussy with it at all. Basically, just add the color. And then any of the lines that you're going to get will be dealt with when we go to do the blending. Now, they are watercolor, so they will blend with any watercolor medium. You can use the blender pens, which is what I'm going to be using today. You can use aqua painters. Now, if you're using the aqua painters, I would not stamp in Memento. I would use StazOn, because StazOn will not react with the water. It does bleed a little bit with the blender pen. Let's see, we'll do a little bit of this, a little bit of Cajun Craze. So you can see I'm not being too terribly fussy where I'm putting the color, because as we work with this, it'll blend out. It's funny, I get into the habit with my blends, which are alcohol-based markers, of coloring in a circle. And then I just kind of keep it up when I color with anything else. It does help reduce, I find, any of the lines that you might get. And I'm going to do a little bit darker here because I want a bit of an accent. All right, now we're going to grab our blending pen. With the blending pen, you want to make sure that there's no ink visible when you're starting out. I have, on occasion, forgotten to clean my brush. It's not the end of the world, especially if you're going lighter color to the darker color. But you do want to make sure that when you're going between colors, especially if they're not in the same color family, that your brush is clean. I think I'm going to bring in a little bit of brown there. Now I didn't clean going to the brown on purpose because I want to bring a little bit up into her face. Now you do want to be careful when you're using the blender pen. It is liquid and this is just regular cardstock. It's just the regular basic white. You could do this on thick or also on watercolor. But you do want to make sure that you don't go over too many times because it will start to pill. Okay, now I'm just going to give that a second. I'm going to clean off our brush, our pen, so you can see it did have the brown and now it's clear. So we're going to go ahead and blend out here. Now I do want to go and add, well, it's not the right color. I do want to add a little bit more brown. So I'm going to just color over. It's a little bit more orange than I had intended it. So I'm going to go over with my early espresso again. That's a little bit better. Definitely happier with how that looks. Now, I did forget to grab a color for her eyes, so let's go with Bermuda Bay, maybe? Yeah, she can have green eyes today. You do want to be a little careful too to make sure that you don't accidentally go over the edge to pull the color into somewhere that you don't want it. Now, Wink of Stella is always at the ready. I'm just going to do a little tiny dot for a little bit of an accent. And then, I'm using the My Friend stamp for this one. I'm going to grab our ink pad. I like to do ink to stamp just to make sure that it's straight, straight up, straight down, but it also helps me avoid halos. And we'll just do My Friend straight up, straight down. So this I'm intending for a school Valentine. So I don't want a whole lot of embellishment on it. Probably what I'm going to do is stick a sucker, like put the sucker stick here so that the sucker is out. And we're going to do a little bit of bling because everybody loves bling. And we're just going to put it randomly around where I had a few little ink oopses from that blemish that I didn't notice. So I'll put one there, put one over here on her wing or by her wing. And of course, take your pick to the rescue as always. I love this tool. All right, so there's our little owlie friend. Super easy to mass produce. What I would do is cut all of the squares, stamp them all, color them one color at a time. If I have a lot to do, I like to focus on one color, one area, and then go back and blend everybody in. So as always, thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate you spending a little bit of your day with me. Don't forget to hit subscribe down below so you're notified every single time a brand new video comes up. I'll see you again soon. Have a great day.